Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So earlier I have uploaded the first two parts of my Portugal visa series on my other YouTube channel. But due to some technical issues, I'm really not sure what exactly happened, but I was not able to reply to your comments properly. So I have now re-uploaded all those videos on this YouTube channel for better interaction and support. And today's video is the most awaited part of this visa series, and it was pending for quite a long time, but finally I'm sharing the step-by-step guide. Filling up Schengen visa can be a little confusing, especially if you are applying for the first time. So as I mentioned earlier, I will walk you through how to fill up the form so that you don't make any mistakes while submitting it. Once you open the link in the browser, you will land on the visa portal's homepage, and you can see the homepage here. If Portuguese is not your preferred language, you can switch it to English from here. Next, make sure you already have an account. And if you don't have an account, click on the login button and then select register to create a new account. Once you click on the register option, you will be taken to a new page. Here you will see a registration form where you need to enter your name, surname, user ID, password. You have to create your own password. And then gender, date of birth, nationality, and the travel document number, which is your passport number, and also you need to enter your email ID. Once you have entered all the required details, complete the CAPTCHA and submit the form. Please remember, this is not the visa application form. This step is only for registering an account to log into the portal. If you are already registered, go ahead and log into the portal to start filling out the form. But if you see an error message saying that only a few login attempts are left, it usually means there are a mismatch between your username and password. Instead of trying again multiple times, it's better to reset your password. Click on forgot password and you will receive an email with instructions to reset it. Once your password is reset, try logging in again. After successfully logging in, you will see two options at the top of the page: apply for a visa and consent applications. Click on apply for a visa. At this stage, the portal will show a few prompts before taking you to the actual application form. This step usually checks whether you need a visa based on your nationality. Here mention your country of residence. So if you are residing inside Canada, then just mention Canada. Next, you will be asked to select the type of passport you hold. In most cases, this will be an ordinary passport, but it's a good idea to check all the options in the drop-down and choose the one that matches your passport. Next, you will need to enter the number of days you plan to stay. For a tourist visa, it's generally better to mention up to 90 days. Next, you will see a question asking whether your travel is for seasonal work purposes. If you are applying for a tourist visa, then the answer will be no. What is the purpose of your stay? Here it will be tourism, because if you are applying for tourist visa, then it will be tourism. But check out all the other options if you are applying for some other visas. The next one is you are traveling with or joining a family member who is an EU citizen. If this applies to you, select yes. If you don't have any family members in the EU, then select no. Once you receive the result based on your input, you can proceed by clicking on the form button to start filling out the actual application. Once you click on the form button, you will be taken to this page. At the top, you will see 6 tabs. You will need to enter the details in each tab one by one and then move on to the next. You can switch between the tabs at any time if you need to review or update any information. This is an important step. In the drop-down menu, you will see 4 consular posts listed for Canada. Select the one based on the province you are currently residing in. It means if you are in Ontario, select Toronto. If you are in Quebec City, then select Montreal. So it depends on where you are residing in. Now you will need to enter your personal details such as your name, surname and date of birth and other details. But one more important point here: if your current nationality is different from your nationality by birth, make sure to enter that information here. For example, if you were born in India but now hold a passport from another country, then select your current nationality accordingly. In point number 10, you should also provide details if you have children or any minors included in your application. Please do not click on the submit button here. Click on the next button to go to the second tab. Now on the second tab, which is journey document, enter your passport details. This includes the type of passport, passport number, date of issue and the validity exactly as shown on your passport. In the issued by section, select the country where your passport was issued. Now let's move to the section that says personal data of the EU, EEA or Swiss citizen. If your spouse, parent or close family member holds a passport from an EU country, an EEA country or Switzerland, you need to enter their personal details here. However, if you are not related to any of these citizens, then this section doesn't apply to you. In that case, simply leave it blank or mark it as not applicable and move on to the next section. Next, enter your email address in the requester's email section, then current address and phone number. Now the point number 20. If you live in a country other than your country of origin, do you have permission to return? This means if you are living abroad, do you have a valid PR, work visa or any permit that allows you to re-enter that country after visiting Europe? So if you have a valid permit, select yes and then enter the type of your residence permit such as your work visa or permanent residence card exactly as it appears on your document along with its validity dates. Then click on the next for the third tab. In this section, select your occupation, then enter the name of your employer or educational institute along with the address and phone number. Next, select the purpose of your travel. You will see several options here. Choose the one that best fits your trip. But please note, this video is specifically for those applying for a tourist visa, so I am showing the options mainly from that perspective. At point number 24, you can add any additional information related to your purpose of stay. Now, under the member state of destination, you will see a list of all European countries. You can select multiple countries if you are planning to visit more than one. Another important section is border of first entry or transit route. This means the first Schengen country you physically enter from outside the Schengen area. So for example, if your flight transits through one European country before reaching your final destination, the first country where your passport is checked will be considered your point of entry into the Schengen zone. On the fourth tab, you will need to select the number of entries you require for the Schengen area. If you are applying for the first time, it's generally better to just opt for single entry. And the duration should match your travel documents, so enter your intended date of arrival and departure based on your planned trip. Now let's talk about the fingerprint section. The form asks whether your fingerprints have been collected previously for a Schengen visa. Select yes if you have applied for a Schengen visa before for any European country. In that case, enter the visa approval date and the visa sticker number if your visa was approved earlier. Even if your visa was rejected but your fingerprints were taken, you should still select yes. Since the visa wasn't approved, you won't have a date or sticker number, so you can leave those fields blank. And if you are applying for a Schengen visa for the first time, simply select no. Next is entry permit for the final country of destination. So this applies if after leaving the Schengen area, you are traveling to a non-Schengen country and you need a visa or entry permit for that country. So what does it mean? So for example, if you are traveling from Europe to the UK or the US and you require a visa or permit, select yes and enter the issuing country and validity dates. If this doesn't apply to you, select no or leave this section blank. On the fifth tab, at point number 30, enter your accommodation details. This includes the hotel name, address, phone number, email ID, and the country where the hotel is located. If your family members are inviting you, you can mention their details here instead of the hotel details. Then, if you are applying for a tourist visa, you can leave point number 31 blank. At point 32, you will indicate who is covering your travel expenses. If someone else is funding your trip, select sponsor. If you are paying for the trip yourself, then select applicant. Next, choose how the expenses are being paid from the drop-down menu, such as cash, credit card, or any other payment methods. If a combination of methods is being used, like cash and credit card, make sure to select each method separately as there are multiple tabs to record this information. Here, you will need to upload your recent passport size photo. The photo specifications are listed on the form and you can also see them on the screen. After uploading your photo, add the remaining supporting documents such as flight details, hotel bookings, bank statements, employment letters, insurance, and any other required documents. Since the portal allows only 4 attachments, it's best to group related documents into a single PDF. For example, you can combine your flight, hotel, and insurance documents into one PDF and your bank related documents into another. This way, you can upload all your supporting documents efficiently. Remember, once you submit the form, you won't be able to make any changes to the information you provided. After you submit the application, the portal will prompt you to schedule your appointment. I couldn't capture that step on screen, but once you schedule your appointment, it will also be visible under the application list. If you have submitted multiple applications, all of them will be visible here. If you don't see your application in the list, click on the Consult Applications tab and you will be able to view all your submitted applications. If you need to reschedule your appointment, click on the calendar icon next to your submitted application. This will open the appointment calendar where you can check which dates are available. Simply select a new date that works for you and the appointment will be updated. Remember, the updated appointment will also be reflected under your application list. And don't forget to save a PDF copy of your application form. You will need to bring this with you on the day of your appointment. Just a quick note, here's a screenshot of the PDF application form. You can see your appointment date, time, and the consular post clearly mentioned. And that's it for this video. For your reference, I have uploaded an empty Schengen visa form, which is an offline version. So you can go through the offline version first and just gather your documents and details you need during your online application form submission. In this way, you can eliminate a lot of last-minute confusion. And the important thing, feel free to drop your questions in the comment section and I'll try to answer all of them. See you in the next video.